Hello friends, let us watch a TV show and have some fun in the class. I will show you the pictures and you have to guess and study them. The first picture is representing the person sharing ideas, making decisions and money with each other. Second is presenting the stock market, equity and buying and selling of shares. So, any activity which involves such kind of transfers of goods, services from one person or entity to another, often in exchange for money, is called as
Trade.
correct. So next one, here is a globe presenting all the countries in which the activities are taking place outside the boundaries of country. It is called as
International trade.
yes, good. International trade means the exchange of capital, goods and services across international borders or territories because there is a need or want of those goods or services. In most of the countries, such trade represents a significant share of GDP. GDP refers to gross domestic product. So, next, the government has launched the PMFME scheme under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan to give a boost to companies for manufacturing goods in India and incentivize dedicated investments into manufacturing. Can you guess the name of this famous personality?
Narendra Modi.
Yes, good. Amidst the COVID-19 crisis, he coined the phrase Vocal for Local campaign. Here you can see the photo, which means not only buy local products but be vocal about promoting them proudly. He wants Indians to make local the mantra of their lives. Thus, coming back to our topic, any trade taking place within geographical boundaries of a country means
International trade.
here it is internal trade. For example, trade from Maharashtra to other states of India. So, today we are going to study the difference between internal versus international trade. In this picture, you can see the man jumping from one to other side and the rolling coin has no idea whether it will fall or stay on the edges of the rope. This indicates what?
Danger or risk.
No, yes, correct. It is risk. So, our first point of difference is risk. Risk implies future uncertainty about deviation from expected earnings or outcomes. We have liquidity risk, sovereign risk, insurance risk, business risk, etc. Various risks originate due to uncertainty arising out of various factors that influence an investment or a situation. So, the risk involved in domestic are relatively less and the risk involved in international business are more due to distance, difference in socio-economic conditions, change in foreign exchange values, etc. Also the commercial risk. So next is here you can see the activity or condition striving to gain or win something by defeating or establishing superiority over others is known as
Competition.
yes, correct. In general, competition arises whenever at least two parties strive for a common goal which cannot be shared where one's gain is the other's loss. It is a rivalry between two or more entities. It can be animals, organisms, economic groups, individual or social groups, etc. For leadership, profit and recognition, awards, goods, mates, prestige, a niche, scare, resources or a territory. Sellers face competition mainly from domestic manufacturers or traders. Competition is severe and three-phased in international business, that is, from the other suppliers of exporters country, from local producers of importers country and from exporters of others country. So next is This picture displays various kinds of check, mail, and telegraphic transfers, bills, credit or debit cards, NEFT, prepaid cards, etc. This indicates what?
Methods of payment.
Yes, good. So next point is modes or methods of payment. The Digital India program is a flagship program of the Government of India with a vision to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. Faceless, paperless, cashless is one of the professed role of Digital India. As part of promoting cashless transactions and converting India into less cash society, various modes of digital payments are available. So, in domestic business, normally payment is done by cash or check, while in international trade, payment is done by LOC, that is letter of credit, or by documentary bills of exchange. So, next is quite easy presenting the currency notes, whether it may be Indian rupees or in dollars, euros or pounds. Currency is a medium of exchange for goods and services. In short, it is money in the form of paper or coins, usually issued by a government and generally accepted at its face value as a method of payment. It includes all aspects of buying, selling and exchanging currencies at current or determined prices. Use of single currency as domestic business transactions are settled by local currency of that country, whereas use of multiple currency as the transactions are settled by foreign currencies. So, next is although India is an agricultural country, it has many beautiful carvings, scriptures, ancient idols. Also, we experience a vast variety in customs, traditions, and languages. The world is fully designed with nature's beauty presenting the iconic effects to the visitor's eyes. Thus, it shows what?
Diversity.
Yes, correct. Cultural diversity is the quality of diverse or different cultures as opposed to monoculture. These can be along the dimensions of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, socio-economic status, age, physical abilities, religious beliefs, political beliefs or other ideologies. So, in domestic business, it involves only one country and mostly one language and one culture, as the consumers are relatively homogeneous in nature. Whereas in international business, it involves many countries and thus there are different languages and cultures as the consumers are heterogeneous in nature. Next point, the land on which labor works to earn money and improve his standard of living with the help of capital invested and thus a result entrepreneurs makes the business more effective is called as what?
Factors of production.
Yes, correct. Here you can see the name is written factors of production. So what do they mean? Anything that helps in production is the factor of production. These are the various factors by mean any resource is transformed into a more useful commodity or service. They are the inputs for the process of production. They are the starting point in the production process. So, the degree of mobility of factors of production like labor and capital is relatively more within the country, that is in domestic trade, whereas in international business the degree of mobility of factors of production like labor and capital across the nation is relatively less. Okay, next. This picture is presenting the various countries supplying cargo or goods through various means such as ship, plane, train or trucks, etc. Thus, what does it indicate?
Transportation.
Yes, good. Modes of transport. The physical movement of goods across borders or transport of goods can be undertaken using one or more modes of transport. The different modes such as air, sea, road, rail, inland, waterways, etc. have varying processes and information requirements. When using long haul transportation such as ocean ships, intercontinental air flights, long distance rail, the pre and on carriage is usually through another mode of transport, often road. Transport by air and sea usually includes transport by other modes of transport for pre and on carriage, that is road, rail, inland waterways. Multimodal transport consists of the use of more than one mode of transport but also involves its own equipment, particularly in rail road movements through specific equipments that can be transferred from truck to wagons. So, the goods involved in domestic business are mainly transported by road and railways, whereas the goods involved in international business is mainly transported by water and airways. Okay, next is the other picture showing the taxes paid by stakeholders such as government, society, consumers, investors, owners, etc. So, tax burden is a measure of a tax burden imposed by government. It includes direct taxes in terms of the top marginal tax rates on individual and corporate incomes, and overall taxes including all forms of direct and indirect taxation at all levels of government as a percentage of GDP. So, payment of excise duty involves simple procedure and it is relatively low in domestic trade, whereas the process of payment of excise is complicated in international business and rate of excise duty is higher. Lastly, our point is, any guess about what can you see in this picture?
Lady Justice.
Yes, correct. This is quite simple. As you can see, the lady holding the scales, which means there is equal justice followed by law. Thus, each country has its own orders and regulations. Law commonly refers to a system of rules created and enforced through social or governmental institutions to regulate behavior, with its precise definition a matter of long-standing debate. It has been variously described as a science and the art of justician, authoritative command or instruction. So, in domestic business, is subject to rules, laws and policies, taxation system, etc. of a single country. Whereas in international business, transactions are subject to rules, laws and policies, tariffs and quota, etc. of multiple countries. So, this was all about our today's topic. Hope you all have enjoyed. If you have any doubts, please do comment. Thank you.